Once upon a time, a very long time ago, the world was a much different place than it is now. People could live for hundreds of years. Can you imagine being 5 years old for 100 years? Back then, the world was filled with beautiful trees, colorful flowers, and animals of all shapes and sizes. But something wasn't quite right. The people in the world had started to forget about God. They weren't being kind to each other, and they weren't listening to God's voice. This made God very sad. God loved the world and all the people in it. He wanted to make things right again. In all the world, there was one man who always listened to God. His name was Noah. Noah was a good man with a kind heart, and he always tried his best to please God. God saw Noah's goodness and decided to give him a very important job.
Noah, I need your help. The world is filled with wickedness, and I'm going to send a great flood to wash it clean. But I want to save you and your family.
Noah was surprised. A flood? But he trusted God completely. He knew that God had a plan, even if it seemed hard to understand.
I want you to build a giant boat. This boat will be called an ark. It will be big enough to hold you, your family, and 2 of every kind of animal on Earth.
God gave Noah very specific instructions on how to build the ark. He told him exactly how long, wide, and tall it should be. He even told him what kind of wood to use and how to make the ark waterproof. Noah listened carefully to everything God said. He knew that following God's instructions was the most important thing he could do. Noah gathered his sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. He told them about the divine mission they had been given. They were to build a massive ark, a task that seemed almost impossible. Together, they began the enormous task of building the ark. It was a project that required not just physical strength, but also immense faith and determination. They cut down tall trees, shaped the wood into planks, and carefully fit them together. Each piece was meticulously crafted to ensure the ark would be sturdy and strong. Day after day, month after month, they worked tirelessly, never giving up. The sheer scale of the project was daunting, but their resolve never wavered.
Building the ark was hard work, but we never complained. We knew the importance of our task and the lives that depended on it. We knew that God was counting on us, and we were determined to finish the job. Our faith gave us the strength to keep going, even when we were exhausted.
People passing by would stop and stare, wondering what in the world Noah was building. The sight of such a massive structure was bewildering to them. Some even laughed and made fun of him. They couldn't understand why he would undertake such a monumental task. But Noah kept his faith strong and continued to work on the ark. He knew that he was following a divine command and that his efforts would not be in vain.
We knew that no matter what others said, we had to keep going. Our mission was clear and we were committed to seeing it through to the end. Our faith and hard work would see us through. We believed that with God's guidance we could accomplish anything, no matter how challenging.
Finally, after many months of hard work and dedication, the ark was finished. Noah and his family had worked tirelessly, day and night, to complete this massive project. It was enormous, just as God had instructed. The ark stood tall and strong, a testament to their faith and perseverance. Inside, it had room for Noah and his family, 2 of every kind of animal, and enough food and supplies to last for a very long time. They had prepared everything meticulously, ensuring that every creature would be comfortable and well fed. Then, God told Noah it was time to bring the animals onto the ark. Noah listened carefully, understanding the importance of this moment. 2 by 2, the animals came from all over: lions and lambs, elephants and mice, each pair walking in harmony. Birds with bright feathers and snakes with shiny scales slithered and flew towards the ark, adding to the vibrant scene. Noah welcomed each one onto the ark, leading them to their special places. He made sure every animal knew where to go and felt safe. It was an amazing sight. The ark was filling up with life, a true spectacle of nature's diversity. People from far and wide watched in amazement as the animals marched into the ark. They had never seen anything like it before. Still, no one but Noah and his family seemed to understand what was about to happen. They knew that a great flood was coming, and they were ready to face it together. Soon, dark clouds filled the sky and the rain began to fall. It rained and rained and rained, harder than anyone had ever seen before. The water rose higher and higher, covering the land and everything on it. But inside the ark, Noah and his family were safe and dry. They could hear the storm raging outside, but they trusted in God's promise to protect them. The animals, too, were safe and sound in their stalls. For 40 days and 40 nights, the rain continued to fall. The flood washed away the wickedness from the world, just as God had said. But through it all, the ark floated safely on the water, a beacon of hope in the midst of the storm. Finally, the rain stopped, and the flood waters began to recede. The once turbulent waters that had covered the earth started to calm down, revealing the land beneath. The sun began to peek through the clouds, casting a warm glow over the scene, signaling the end of the storm. Slowly but surely, the ark came to rest on top of a mountain. The skies were clear, and the air was fresh. It was a moment of relief and hope for Noah and his family, who had been on the ark for so long. Noah sent out a dove to see if the land was dry. The dove flew away, searching for a place to rest. This was a crucial moment, as it would determine if it was safe for them to leave the ark. The dove returned with an olive branch in its beak, a sign that new life was beginning to grow. This small branch was a powerful symbol of renewal and hope, showing that the earth was ready to support life once again. When Noah and his family finally stepped out of the ark, they looked up and saw the most beautiful sight they had ever seen: a rainbow. The vibrant colors stretched across the sky, filling their hearts with joy and wonder. God had placed the rainbow in the sky as a promise that he would never again flood the entire earth. This rainbow was a sign of God's covenant with all living creatures, a promise of peace and protection. Noah and his family thanked God for saving them, and for his promise of hope and new beginnings. They felt immense gratitude for the divine protection and guidance they had received throughout their journey. They knew that no matter what challenges they faced in the future, God would always be with them. This newfound faith gave them strength and courage to rebuild their lives and face any obstacles ahead. God always keeps his promises. His love and faithfulness are unwavering, providing comfort and assurance to those who trust in him. He loves us very much and has a special plan for each one of us. Each person is unique and precious in God's eyes, and he has a purpose for everyone. Just like Noah, we can trust God and obey his word, knowing that he will always keep us safe. By following his guidance, we can navigate through life's storms and find peace and happiness.